FUD, fear, uncertainty, doubt, is that what is ripping through the markets?
Clearly. Yeah, yesterday was certainly eye-opening with the action in the markets, and it shows investors are nervous. We've seen it pretty much this whole month, and then yesterday really was clear that this sell-off has more legs. And big parts of the market are in a correction. Nvidia now down 17% from its high. You were talking earlier about Oracle. That's down 40%. And you're seeing investors are getting more defensive. You're seeing sectors like utilities, pharmaceuticals outperforming the growth parts of the market. And so this could continue, right? As we get through the end of the year, you do see rebalancing, tax selling. And that could continue as we need a little more clarity, a little more confidence to come into the market to get the growth trade back heading up.
What more clarity could you wish for? We got a relative amount of clarity coming from the world's most valuable company, Jensen Huang doing his best to try and make clear the line of sight he has on future revenues. People questioning maybe the inventory build-up now, but we did get a lot of tangible evidence there. We had people such as Michael Burry saying, who are the auditors on OpenAI? And yes, there is a lot of anxiety in the private markets, but many have pushed back on that sort of concern. What clarity do you want to see, Eric?
Yeah, no, you bring up great points. I think, right, it's a valuation issue. And right now, investors are weighing what's the value of these names. They're not clearly sold that the growth can continue. Even though you look at the analyst community, you look at NVIDIA, the average price target is 250. That's a 30+% move from these levels. So you would think at these prices, it's pretty attractive. So a lot of this is again, just market reaction going through kind of a correction phase. And I think the buyers will come back in. It's always unclear when and at what levels, but I do see the buying coming back into the markets.
There's an element of catch a falling knife, but is the Fed the key question if rates are indeed cut in December?
Yeah, the Fed adds a level of confidence to investors, and investors clearly want to see the Fed is taking action that's positive for the economy, and that right now is clearly with rate cuts. And so a rate cut would, in my view, bring in confidence to the markets and should help equities, especially growth equities. Growth equities typically do well as rates come down. And so that would be a big boost next month. Some
of these particular numbers that I relate to on a weekly basis do look really ugly. As I say, NASDAQ worst week since April, NVIDIA worst week since about April, and you see a similar thing for Oracle, worst week, in fact, since 2018. But looking at a year-to-date basis, we're still in a pretty great spot, right, Eric?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the S&P is still up north of 10%. Overseas markets have had an incredible year, up, across the board, north of 20%. So investors, right, they have to step back and be patient and be calm and actually look at these sell-offs as an opportunity, because this is where you can make solid returns, right? Buy great companies at lower levels. I mean, that's the key to investing, and not panicking and not selling when everyone else is selling and take losses and hurt yourself long term.
Eric, your thesis with AI, do you think it's a bubble, or do you think this is a sort of capital expenditure that's necessary to reap the productivity in the future?
The numbers you're seeing committed to this space is certainly eye-opening and nervous. And it seems like it's a few of the big, massive players in that space. And so it does bring concern. On the other hand, without a doubt, with these earnings results we've seen, just from NVIDIA, and you saw from Alphabet and the strength there, clearly AI, you have to be invested in it. Long term, it's the growth engine. And so if you want growth, AI is the place you want to be.